Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the sequel to Meet the Parents called Meet the Fockers. And it was only natural that after Meet the Parents was a hit, something like this would come along, and I'm grateful for it. Now, I saw this in the movie theater when it was first released, and I think I saw it in late 2004, actually. But I remember I didn't enjoy it as much in the movie theater as the first one. And this is the first time, this is like 19 years later, just last night, that I saw it again here on a DVD. I'm still going to upgrade to a Blu ray, but for now, I had this copy to watch. Hadn't seen it in a long time. My feeling on the movie is very much the same as it was when it was first released, although maybe a little less negative. Okay, here's the thing: the movie is about characters of Pam and also Greg Fokker, moving over to meet the family of Ben Stiller, Greg, the Fockers, and his parents are played by Dustin Hoffman and Barbra Streisand. And I have to tell you, the best thing about this movie is the fact that Barbra Streisand and Dustin Hoffman are perfect casting. Perfect casting. You would expect these people to be exactly what Gaylord Fokker's parents would look like and be like. So the biggest asset to this movie is the fact that you've got perfect casting with Hoffman and Streisand in those roles. The problem I have with the sequel is that, despite the great casting, and despite the fact that I think you have the same writers, I know you have the same director, Jay Roach, it's a missed opportunity. Nothing is more painful to me than when you have a great cast or a great opportunity together. You have a great ensemble, and you just don't know what to do with it. Now, a lot of people, I think, like this movie. They may disagree with me. I'm not saying there are no laughs here. And I watched the extended version too, I should say. So this is like 2 hours more or less, but you have 2 hours of a movie here. And in the 2 hours, there are very few laughs, unfortunately, or situations for laughs. You would think it would be a natural. I mean, how great is this? You have the family of Pam, Terry Polo, the actress's family. That's of course Robert De Niro again, revising his role as Jack, the crazy retired CIA guy. And you have also returning Blythe Danner playing Dina, the mother of Greg. Oh, I'm getting them backwards. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can here. The mother of Pam. I don't have this stuff scripted out sometimes. I really should. Anyway, and you have them going to meet the other parents. Now we're going to meet Greg's parents. They go to Florida, which is a perfect setting. Um, Going to visit the Barbra Streisand and also the Dustin Hoffman character in Florida. I think these people are well portrayed. They're very loose, free spirited, very wacky. Barbra Streisand's character is actually a sex therapist for older people. She tries to get their sex life sparked up. And these people are very much liberal and much different from the staunch conservative attitudes of Robert De Niro's character of Jack. So it makes, of course, for a natural kind of like water and oil, kind of like trying to mix together. So it's good conflict potential, but I don't understand why in the world they couldn't make more laughs or better scenarios in here. It's like you're sitting there for 2 hours, and every now and then you go, ha, ha, a good one, huh? You maybe like 3 or 4 times in 2 hours. It's not really a lot. I just, I don't think it's a terrible movie. It's not, and it's worth watching just because you have those characters played by Hoffman and Streisand. That alone makes it worth watching. But also the humor in here. Now, I don't want to sound like a prude, but so much it relies on kind of like, I don't know, sexual gags, tired old porn type of stuff. Things that are done here are very, very crude. It's not necessary. That's a cheap way to get a laugh. And I think they could have tried harder and come up with something better. Also, something I'm not really wild about in this movie is the first grandson that Jack has, Jack and Dina, you know, the kid in here, there's like a baby in here. I can't stand this kid. I don't like the expressions on his face. I know he's supposed to be funny and he's supposed to be one of the main assets to the comedy factor here. To me, he's just a pain in the butt, and I can't stand the kid. I don't find him funny. I find him annoying. But yeah, meet the Fockers. Not a total disaster. A couple of laughs here and there. Nowhere near as good as the first one, Meet the Parents. And we'll move on to the third in the series soon.